Okay, so I have promised that I would do a video on my curly hair routine. I actually shampooed, and when you shampoo, I always use Fix One with my hair because my hair is colored. And so when I color my hair, I always use something that has extra moisture in it for that reason. So this is Fix One. If you do not have color on your hair, you can use Quench. Now, this is the professional size of Quench. The retail size is more this size. It's very concentrated, so no, you don't have to use a lot of it. And you are just shampooing the roots of your hair. You're just getting into your scalp, just into your scalp. So you're just getting there really, really good and shampooing the scalp because it's all about scalp health and getting all of the impurities off of your scalp. So you're doing that. You rinse that out completely. Then you go in, and I use, because I have red hair and I love to keep my hair vibrant, I use Fire Lumigloss. Lumigloss comes in many different shades for many different people, and it comes in a clear for anyone that doesn't want to add a little bit of color back to their hair. It's almost like a mini toner. If in between your color appointments you need to refreshen your color, this will give you that little bit of oomph that you need. So Fire is my best friend since I became a redhead because just FYI, I'm 100% white. If you look close, you can see exactly how white I am because I need to color my hair. So, next we are going to go in with Vitamin Silk. So normally I would do this at the sink, but I didn't want to have to lay back and show you guys all of this, so it's way easier to do it this way. So Vitamin Silk is our leave-in. We call it the underwear of the hair because it's a leave-in to detangle. It is also a my brain doesn't always work well, so just go with me. It also goes in and is a heat protectant, and the heat protectant is incredibly important because we are going to diffuse the hair 100% dry. And I know you thick-haired curly girls just like me are like, oh, we're going to be here forever. Yes, but it is so, so worth it. So here's Vitamin Silk. We're going to go in and we're going to spray it. To the bottom of it. So I'm not actually spraying that much in it. It's just not all coming out because I'm at the very bottom of my bottle. Okay, so what I usually do now is I will usually go through and use my wet brush just to brush through that Vitamin Silk so that it'll make it easier to get through the rest of it. So there's my bangs. And then, of course, we all know you start at the bottom of the hair and you work your way up. But look at how Vitamin Silk lets me just work my way up my hair so easily. For those of you that don't know, you always start at the bottom and work your way up. Otherwise, you are yanking on that hair, which is so unhealthy for the hair. But look at how easily I'm getting through my hair. So that's what we're going to do. Oh, you can really see my white now. This is a testimony to how great my color line is because it covers my white beautifully. Okay, so we've got those tangles out of there. Just comes through perfectly. Okay, so then our next thing that we're going to do, and again, we would be doing this in the shampoo bowl, or you can do it obviously in your shower. For those of you that are not hairdressers, you can do this in the shower. And I know keeping all these products close to you in your shower is not ideal, but if you want great hair, these are the things that we do. So this is Lift Up foam. I'm going to go in, I'm going to pump once, twice, 3 times. Now this is for my amount of hair, and I have a lot of hair. Then we're going to go in and we're going to move it around in our hands. Don't pay any attention to the the red on my hands. That's from my Fire Lumigloss. Okay, we're going to work this into the roots of the hair. This is very, very important People that don't get the volume to their curls, part of that reason is you are not getting the product into the roots of your hair. You don't get that product into the roots of your hair, you're not going to get volume. So we're going to go back in. We're going to work that in there. Again, we're going to get in there and really get that close. This is also one of the reasons we work really, really hard at cleansing the scalp when we cleanse. Okay, so we worked all of that in there. So our next step, I know I'm going quick, so this is just so that the video is not, so long. So the next step, Daydream. This is Daydream. So Daydream comes out in this consistency. So my hair, again, having so much hair, you're going to go in with that much Daydream. You're going to go in with, this is Prime Shine. It is our shine product. And I'm going to add 1, 2, 3, 4 pumps in there. Now sometimes the pumps come out more, so you may not need quite so many. And then I'm going to do what we call as hairstylists cocktail it together. That's just smushing it together. And then what I'm going to do is just work it through the rest of my hair. Now you notice I'm working this side of it because I'm going to move over to the other side of it and add just a little bit more. So I still have this much hair. And pay attention to where you put the product because you want to make sure you have product on every single part of your hair. It's very important you have product on every single part of your hair. So I don't have as much hair on this side of my head, so we're going to go in with less. Give you an idea a little better this way. And I'm just going to do one, well, that didn't quite come out. Come on. You can tell I'm at the bottom of this too. Okay, so I basically got about a good 1 squirt of Prime Shine. We're going to cocktail that together again, and we're going to work on the other side. And I'm just going to work that through, make sure that I'm getting it in all of my hair. Now, to a lot of people, this is going to feel like a lot of product because they're not used to using a lot of product. The one thing that we try to tell you as hairstylists is that it is very important to use enough product in your hair. Some curly girls, curly boys, think that they have to have less product in their hair or it makes their hair heavy. They have to have less product in their hair or it makes their hair this or their hair that. You have to have product on all of your hair. That's what helps you with frizz. So then we're going to go through and we're literally going to comb, brush that all the way through. Now, in my early days as a hairstylist, I don't really like that brush. In my early days as a hairstylist, I was like, do not brush your hair once you get out of the shower because you are disturbing those curls. Do not brush them. Well, I am always learning because I believe that if you stop learning, you might as well get out of the business of doing hair because there's always new things coming around that can teach you more than you already know. So we're working that through all of the hair. I'm trying to do this so that I don't have to turn around too much so you can see what I'm doing here. So I'm working that through all of my hair. That way I know I've got it all the way to the ends of my hair. A lot of times we end up with frizzy ends. That's because there's not product on the very ends of the hair.